Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. I'm Tanisha and this is Twin Mom on a Budget, where Double the Love meets financial freedom. Join me on this incredible journey as I navigate the twin mom life while conquering debt one step at a time. From budgeting hacks to cash stuffing to tackling my debt, I'm here to share my experience and hopefully inspire others to crush their financial goals. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey. Hey guys, thank you all for joining me again for another cash stuffing. We are going to be cash stuffing for March week 2. Got a lot to talk to you guys about. Um, I did go to the bank and use my teller slip, so I did pull out $1,520, but I already pulled out the $20 and ones that I had allocated for my smaller savings challenge video that I'll be doing. So this should be $1,500. So let's go ahead and get to counting. All right, and that is right. We should have 1,500 to cash stuff today. I hope everyone is having an amazing weekend. I had completely forgot we have a 1-year-old birthday party this weekend, so we will be going to that on Saturday. Y'all wish me luck because the last time we went to their house for a birthday party was the one where it was the dog and Naraya was screaming bloody murder. We do have a lot of rollover. I'm so excited. So in dining out, we have 10, 11, 12, 13. Essentials, I did not spend it all, so I still have 25. Groceries has 5, 10, 15, and 16. Spending, I did not spend, guys, $10. I think me not going so long without even allocating anything for myself, I really think it hopefully built some long lasting habits to where I don't spend frivolously. And then twins, of course, still has their 10. So let's see. Let's get all our money together. Um, oops. Okay. Let's see how much we have left. We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, $74 we're rolling over. So 64 of that will be going into my savings challenges that I will be doing in another video. And then the 10, of course, I always roll over what the twins, when the twins don't spend their $10, I roll that over into their sinking funds. So let's go ahead. I do have my cash planning sheets. I got this. This is from a pad I got from Daisy Budget. So I do have that over to the side so I know exactly what I am cash stuffing. So first up is dining out. And that, as always, is going to get to tens. I did not organize my money to put the ugly bills so I can just grab them from my wallet. Essentials is getting 25. Yeah, I'm definitely not spending, knowing that I'm like moving and all of that. Groceries is getting 200. So that's going to be 350s, 220s, and a 10. So we now have 51, 50, 70, 90, and 200. So y'all, I am filming this. I'm actually filming this on Wednesday because I want to go to the grocery store on Thursday. So I am having to be more fluid with my weeks, as far as like when I can get to the store. So because I've just preferred to try to go this next time without the twins if I can. Spending is going to get 10. And then twins will also get 10. So we had some really crazy storms here on Tuesday morning. I woke up to Tuesday morning. I don't know if it was going on in the night. So that's everything for our wallet. And when I tell you, like, I woke up and my windows were shaking. That's how bad the storm was. And I'm like, wait a minute. I need to watch the news because am I about to be in a tornado? And I didn't hear the tornado sirens going off. Next up is our bills binder. So Atmos is going to get 50. So I turned on the news. It said it was just some bad thunderstorms, high winds, right? So I have lived in Texas oh my gosh, it was about 8 years this year. And we've had some really gusty winds. So Atmos now has 100. Car insurance is getting 40. And they can definitely cause a lot of damage. So car insurance now is 20, 40, 60, 85. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Naraya is in need. So sorry, guys. Naraya needed me, and I hit the wrong button. So, okay, so we finished car insurance. So, okay, back to my story. We had some really bad thunderstorms, and so I had looked outside. Co-service getting 62. I had looked outside and saw like the twins, like all of our stuff in the backyard was thrown around, right? And that's happened before, no big deal. So now CoSoFar has 51, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, 125. If you follow my Instagram, you kind of know what I'm leading up to. But if you don't, so I got ready for the day. It was my in-office day. Monthly subscriptions is getting 14. So I got us ready up, left the house. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 14. So now monthly subscriptions has 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 in monthly subscriptions. And I left. I left the house. Me and the twins went on, got ready. So our garages where I live are in the back of the house. So I really don't use the front door unless I'm going to check the mail. So I did not even, and my room is in the back of the house. The twins' room is in the back. So our family room is in the back of the house, which faces the backyard, which is what I saw. I never looked in the front of the house. So Spectrum is up next. It's going to get 18. So next thing I know, I pull up to daycare. And my neighbor, I get an alert, my neighbor's at my door on my Ring Cam. 1, 2, and 3. So now Spectrum has 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 37 in Spectrum. And I did finally get signed up for my AT&T internet. T-Mobile is getting 50. So back to my story. So 51, 1, and 2. So 102 and T-Mobile. So I thankfully I answered because sometimes I don't answer, but it was my neighbor. So I was like, hey, so sorry I'm not at home. And she was like, hey, no problem. She was like, did you look outside your front door? And I was like, no, what happened? And she was like, the tree in your front yard completely uprooted and it landed on your car. And I'm like, oh, and it's my son's car, which is sitting in the front yard. Trash and water is getting 33. But he's off at boot camp. So, yes, I'm like, oh my gosh. So 33. Yes. So now trash and water is 20, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, and 66 in trash and water. So I immediately dropped the twins off and I'm like, oh my gosh, why? Why another thing? And I get back, Vivint is getting 13. And I get back and I go out. I'd actually drove around to the front of the house to see it, and I was just in shock, y'all. Vivint now has 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Y'all, the tree was literally hugging my son's car, and I'll put some video up here for you guys to see. But yeah. So that's everything for our bills binder. I was just like, oh my goodness. And it's so funny because where the tree sits, like it just leaned to the side to hit my son's car. Had it gone straight over, no one's car would have been hit. Not even my neighbor's car would have been hit. Um, so the wind just blew it right over to the side and it completely busted out the back window of my son's car. It was in the middle of the street, so like one side was available for people to even pass through. Next up is our high priority sinking funds. So in here, car maintenance is going to get 40. Let's take our tracker out, and it's going to do two 20s. All right, so now car maintenance has 400 in the bank, 50, 70, 90. 510, 530, 555, 555. Awesome. When I do my next cash condensing, I'll change out that tracker. Let's go with a green. So we put in 40. I'm using this tracker from Budget with Maddie. Each of these batteries is $20, so it's coloring too. So yeah, y'all. So one, of course, could not go into the office. I had to come home. I immediately called the property manager, letting him know what was going on. And so to send somebody out here to cut down the tree, because I couldn't even do anything with the car. I couldn't move the car. I couldn't do anything because the tree was through the back window and on the car. Like it was just a mess. All right, so that's car maintenance. Next up, car registration is going to get 5. And everyone that I've talked to about car registration, I know you guys, I told you our process has changed a little bit this year for Texas. So now you don't get inspections, but in the county I live, I have to get a emissions check. And they said it's actually a little cheaper. Even with the fee they charge for registering, it's a little bit less, but I'm still going to stick to the same until I get mine. So car registration now is 10, 15, 20, and 25. And this is not due until July. Next up is diapers. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. And diapers is getting 25 on top of moving. Diapers now is 20, 40, 45, and 50. I'm telling y'all. I was like, it is definitely a lot. Grocery buffer. I did go ahead and clean it off and restart this tracker I got from Aya Plans. Oh, I forgot to put on there. I did not write on here that each of these is 5, and this does add up to $210, I think. Yeah. So we are going to be adding into grocery buffer another 50. So we now have 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 285 in groceries. And so I'm going to color in 10 of these icons. Okay, so that is great. Trying to prepare while I have a little bit of extra money. to put towards this. Call the insurance company, put in my claim. It is considered, they said, comprehensive no fault, but there's a $500 deductible. Household is getting 10. So yeah, y'all. Household now is 20, 40, 50, 60, and 70. Y'all hear Naraya in the background. I think she needs some help with her tablets. Next up is medical. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. The adjuster, when I sent him the pictures that I took, medical is getting 10. So it now has 20, 30, 40, and 50 in medical. That is great. I need to go to urgent care again. I have enough. So let's go ahead and color in. I'm using this tracker from A Plans. Each of the little Band-Aid flowers is worth 5, so it's coloring 2. All right. Oops. I'm over here throwing markers, y'all. So, so the adjuster or the assessor, they have an assessor. So the adjuster was saying, based on the pictures that it looked like this, they may end up being a total loss. I don't know at what point in the storm the window was busted, and so there could be water damage. If it was still raining because the wind was blowing, so I'm sure water went inside. Miscellaneous is up next, and it's going to get 50. So it now has 150 miscellaneous. So he says that it could end up being a total loss. So I'm like, oh gosh. Personal hygiene is getting 10, and this is all that it has. So yeah, so we'll see. The assessor is coming in a little bit this morning. Renters insurance is getting 15. We're prepared for both March's payment for this as well as the new place for renters insurance. So renters insurance now is 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 70. I'm hoping it's not, it actually may be less because it's back to an apartment, but I'm not 100% sure. I have not called and got a quote yet. Toll tag is getting 10. So it now has 20, 30, and 40. And I am adding money, $20 into Vision. That is all that it has. So I can get me a pair of transition, or I don't know, whatever they're called, glasses. All right, so that's everything for my high priority sinking funds. Next up is my low priority pink binder. I do know some other YouTubers that are in the area. Melina from Millennial Dollar, she actually doesn't live far from me at all. So she knew exactly when she saw, she was like, yeah, they got hit too. Clothing is getting 100. And so it now has 1, 2, 50, 70, 90. Yeah, 310, 330, 340. So $340 in clothing. I was ready to go online and start like buying stuff. And then I said, you know what, Tanisha, I need to be very strategic with what I get. I feel like for some reason with Naraya, I end up never having enough or Noah having too much. So I'm actually going to make a list of exactly everything they need, because they're going to need like new pajamas. They're in footy pajamas now that they got over Christmas that fit, which they'll still have those, but I mean, it's going to get hot, so they can't forever be in the footy pajamas. I am going to wipe this tracker off. I love this tracker I got from Budget with Maddie. I'm going to wipe it off and keep using it again because I think it's helpful to give me a goal of what to save. Next up is daycare, and this is for daycare buffer, and it's going to get 25. So it now has 120 and 5, 125. So yeah, fun times over here in my house. Family fun is getting 20. So now it's 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5 in family fun. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I was ready to cry. I'm just like, this is just one more thing that I have to deal with. But family memberships is getting 5, 20, 45, but I'm handling it. And I'm just so proud of myself for just staying strong despite everything being thrown at me and just pushing through because we as mamas just have no choice. Next up is Noah savings, and that's gonna get 20. So we now have 300 in our high yield savings account and 2040. I do use Ally for my high yield savings account, and each of the twins has a bucket. Car maintenance has a bucket. And Naraya is also going to get 20. So she now has 300 in the bank, 20 and 40. I will be so excited when we get to 500 for them. I am not putting anything in my envelope. Twins, they're going to get 25 plus their $10 they did not spend. Okay, so now Twins has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100 and Twins. That is awesome. And then Twin Mom on a Budget. This is a envelope that I got as a freebie from Paychecks and Prayers that I'm now going to use for anything for my channel. This is going to get 35. There are so many, so that's all it has. So 20, 30, and 5. There's so many goodies I saw, and I told you guys that I really would love to do a small giveaway for you guys helping me get monetized by watching my channel, running my playlist. So I appreciate you all. So that will be coming. Next up is my low priority white binder. And in here, Costco is going to get 20. So now it's 20, 40, and 60 in Costco. Fitness is going to get 10. I did have to order me some new pre-workout, so $20, which I feel like it lasted me a good amount of time because I got my last one, I think like November around Black Friday. So hair is going to get 50. And now it has 51 and 10. I was struggling trying to find what I use in the twins' hair. That it took me a while to find the right products because their hair is like different textures than even my own. Health is getting 15. But I found something I really like, and I got it off of Amazon originally. And trying to find it, I actually had to go directly to the manufacturer's site and buy it, which I'm okay. I'm good with. Health now has 20, 30, 35, and 40. It's just going to take longer to get it, but we'll be fine. Nails is next, and this is going to get 40. I really want to save up for a pedicure because I am in desperate need, y'all. 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. And then that is everything for my low priority white binder. Next up is my holiday binder. All right, and so first up is birthday, and birthday is going to get $100, but I'm doing this in 250s. So birthday now is 50, 1, 20, 40, 60, 65, and 70, 170. I still haven't ordered anything for the baby shower. That would come out of this one. And then we have the birthday party on the this weekend. So spring is up next, and this is getting 20. So it now is 20, 40, 60, 81, 5, 6, and 7. So 107 in spring. And I'm using this savings tracker from Espresso Designs. And so I think, yes, when I budgeted, I was going to do the 10, 10, the 5, and the 5. And so All I will have left is the 12 and the 6. That's it. And then this one will be done, and that will save a total of $125. Next up is Easter, and I'm using the savings tracker from Raylin at the Remarkable Dollar. If I can get it. We owe $20, our last $20 for Easter, and then this one will be done. So now 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 100 in Easter. So I'm just going to do something small, get the twins like a little Easter shirt, and of course make their little baskets. And I'm not going to do like a full Easter outfit this year. Just, I don't even, like I said, I was overwhelmed the last time I went to the church. All the churches here are huge. Like they're massive. And I get overwhelmed in large crowds of people. So it was too much. Mother's Day is getting 15. And yesterday was my mom's 65th birthday. So happy birthday to her. Mother's Day, now 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. So we are halfway through. Oh, wait, I didn't even mark up the last one. That's okay. Because that one is finished. We know it's finished. Let me trying to find my marker, guys. Okay. So Mother's Day, we put in how much? 15. So let's cross off 3 more of the flowers. And then last up in here, we're actually going to go all the way to the back into our Christmas envelope. And I'm going to be starting, I have 2 trackers in here. I am going to be starting with this one from Raylin at the Remarkable Dollar. And we're going to be adding in our first $20 into Christmas. Oops. And all right, so now we're gonna, each of the trees I made $10 each. So let's check off 2. All right. I feel like I needed to start doing something in here. I am using like one of my other savings challenges, the 52 petal, to go towards it, but I also need more than that anyway. So might as well get started ahead of time. So that's everything for our holiday binder. Next up will be our savings challenge binder, the one I was just talking about. All right. So in here, we rolled the dice 6 times last week for $19. So let's add in 19, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in Roll the Dice, this is from Budget with Maddie. We now have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 126. This savings challenge saves 150. So we are right there. So these are the numbers that we colored off. And I know we don't have everything. So let me try to figure out what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and start coloring. Okay, I think I did that right, y'all. That was a struggle because I didn't realize there was another one when I started. So I did a 1, a 4, a 1. I did 1, 6, and then I did a 4. There was $7 left, so I did a 4 and a 3. So we did it somehow, some way. I did get a new dice, a bigger one, and I actually saw this cool idea from another cash stuffer. I think her name is Aquana. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. And she was using a lid because this is soft. this mat I have on my desk. So she was using a lid to roll, and I actually like it. So let's go ahead and see how many times we're going to roll this week. Oops. There. Oh, just one time. Okay, let's try this again. 4 times this week. Let's see what we get, and hopefully we can make it work. So we got a 4, a 1. So we can do like a 5, and 5. We got 3 couple 5s, and then another 4. Okay, so that is $14. So hopefully we'll be finishing this. If not, not, of course, not next week, but the week after, because we're so close. So $14 for roll the dice. And next up is our rainy day fund. And this is from Budget with Maddie, and giving it 35 this week. Okay, so now rainy day fund has 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 220, 230. Oh, I can't stand that. 235 and 240. I can't stand that. Ends up 240 in here. And this rainy day savings challenge saves $500, which I want to put towards a buffer in my bills account because I need to rebuild that up. So let's do this 15 and this 20 for 35. All right, and so that is that one. Next up is our another savings challenge from Budget with Maddie. It's our mystery high denomination savings challenge. Last week we scratched off 18. So let's add in our. Okay, so now we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, and 43. I have no idea how much this saves, which I love that about these ones. Just makes it more exciting. All right, so let's go ahead and scratch off what we'll be stuffing next week. Oh, 26. All right, so 26. So let's go ahead and write that down. Oops, why don't I have my, I don't know why I'm pulling on my cash planner sheet, y'all. Okay, 26 next week. Ooh, we only have one more to scratch off, and then that will be done. Next up is the mini savings challenge. I got this as a freebie from Elaine Budgets. It saves 112, and I will be putting in 27 this week. Okay, so now in this mini savings challenge, we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. So that's awesome. 65 into our mini savings challenge. And so we put in 27. And I think what I'm going to do is mark off these 3 7s, that's 21, and then one of the 6s. Make it easy on myself. All right, next up is our 1K savings challenge from A Plans. We will be adding in 15. Our last 5. Okay, so now in this one we have 51, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and 60. 160 in our 1K savings challenge. And so let's go ahead and color in this 15. All right, and then last up in this binder is our taco savings challenge from Budget with Carly. We scratched off a 7 and a 6 last week, so owe it 13. So it has 10, 11, 12, and 13. I love that it comes with like an envelope. It was so cute. And so let's go ahead and scratch off what we're going to do next week. Let's scratch off one more. Oop. Okay, so we scratched off a 4, a 5, and a 7. So we owe, let me write this down because I didn't write it down last time because that was the first one. So that's 16 that we owe the Savers Challenge next week. I figured I was going to have to color off quite a bit more each time. So this says a total of 75, but there are just a lot of icons to scratch off. So, all right. So that is everything from this binder. It's feeling nice and full already. We just did a condensing. Next up is our 1K monthly savings challenge from Budget with Maddie. And we are in March week 2. So we owe it 23. And that should be everything on this tray. Okay, so now we have 20, 40, 60, 61, 62, and 63 in March. So let's go ahead and mark off. I'm not throwing around my markers. Let's mark off week 2. And you can see like week 3 and week 4 are super small. So that is great. I like the mixture of amounts. So that is actually everything. It's so weird for me to still have money on the tray, but that is going to go towards my Freebie Friday Savings Challenge that I'm going to be starting this week, or you probably already seen it. So actually, you know what? No, we'll start it next week. That makes more sense. I think that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another cash stuffing. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please like. I would love for my views and likes to kind of get a little closer. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And until next time, guys, bye.